If this one goes fine. Yes, we are live, and as you can see there, that is my favorite meme of now. It is the most prominent meme that can describe me, how I feel. So I love it. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? Are you all well? How's your weekend going? Let's see. All right, we should also be able to. Cool, cool. We should also be able to go and check the stream as well. All right, about blah blah blah. We stream. Let's see if I can. This for filtering about. How can I? Oh, I just realized. No, solution.io. I would have to sign out from here. But how are you doing, everyone? Are you well? Are you well? Talk, chat, log out. Hello, hello. Da, da, da. There we go. And we should be able to log in. Oh no, it's asking me for all the images with motorcycles. No, let's see. What hydrants? Crossbox. Yay. Do. Chat. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I can see the chat on my phone as well, so I can respond to all of them. अच्छा जी. Or I could always go back. आपके वेब डेव कोर्स में चीजें फ्रॉम स्टार्ट हैं या मेन पॉइंट्स डिस्कस किए हैं बस? जुनेद मुनीर. Web dev course mein everything is from start. It starts from zero. It starts with you installing everything, all the softwares that you need. So all the main things. It starts from there. So it starts from the very beginning. It is for someone who doesn't know anything about coding at all. So yes, it starts from the beginning. Saira Riaz, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm good. How are you, Saira? How's everyone doing today? How's everyone on Facebook? Hello, hello. How are you doing today? What is the time in Pakistan? It is around 8 p.m., I believe. It's going to be around 8 p.m., right? Yahan pe, in Sweden, it's about 5 p.m., almost 5 p.m. Good to know. Good to know. Thanks a lot, man. Register किया है just first two videos में लगा था it's from not from start. That's why छोड़ दिया. I will start again inshallah. है? Okay, that makes sense. But the first two videos I remember is just like, hey, ये हमारा course है. This is what you need. This is how you would contact on Discord and ask questions. I'm not really sure if the first two videos are too complex. Just try to make sure that you're doing it from CodewithAhsan.dev. By doing that, you can also see the entire curriculum, but then also you can pick, where you want, and you can also mark your progress. That okay, I've done 2 videos, 3 videos, 4 videos, whatever that is. So yeah, try to do it from the website. Good. It's sad that it's almost over. So the weekend is over. From tomorrow, it's going to be the same routine again. I'm going to go to office. I'm going to be teaching JavaScript. Um, yeah, next week is going to be fun. I do have to meet a couple of people as well. I have to meet a new person, and we will chat about courses and whatnot. So it's going to be fun. But what are your plans for the next week? Is it just office, or do you have any other plans apart from office as well? And in the meantime, I'm also going to quickly start working on the book as well. But I'm going to be looking at the comments. So I'm looking at all the comments from you folks. If you have a question, now would be the time. because then I get a lot of questions on the chat or on the DM. So what I'm gonna do is I'm also going to start sharing my screen. So yes, we can then obviously look at a lot of things together. So let's see. And we've got this here. Ng form arrays into run serve ng for wait. So this is the command that I have to run from the project root. There we go. So this is the app that I'm working on right now. Or if may, I'm working on a complex form with arrays document. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions. Code, Safari, let's go with this. How about we put code between and then Safari on the right? Yeah, yeah, I think that makes sense. Junaid Munir पूछ रहे हैं, brother, there's a website named Remote Base. Almost every YouTube video has ad regarding that website. Do you know it's legal or not? Kindly tell me. I think that it's legal because everybody is working. Everybody, or not everybody, but a lot of people are working remotely from Pakistan. So it is quite legal. It is. I don't see there's a legality issue there. Ali Imam कह रहे हैं React पर है? No, not really. This is on Angular. This is for my book, Angular Cookbook. This is the Angular Cookbook version 1, and I'm working on the version 2. So it's not on React. It's on Angular. Why? What are the core subjects of computer science? There's a lot of core subjects of computer science itself, like knowing about the computer itself, keyboard, mouse, processing units, graphical processing units. Then there's lots of concepts about, for example, how the computing power works. There's a lot of history in computer science. Then there are algorithms, um, how to work with algorithms, how to do dry run with your code, and then picking up a programming language. So I think there's a lot. There's a lot to cover, to be honest. Mohammed Usman, are you trying to get into a university or are you in college? Okay, let's start with the command. So we're gonna say, hey, to make sure you're all right, let's start with this. This or should I mention that this was one of the most requested recipes or not? I don't know. We'll see. If the publishers say if we have to remove it, we'll remove it. But let's say this definitely definitely one of the most requested recipes after from the first edition of the Angular Cookbook. I'm sorry, but whenever I'm typing or I'm coding, I talk to myself. We'll go to university this year, inshallah. Awesome, Osman. Good luck, good luck. Which university do you have in mind? And which city are you in? And also let me know, is it too noisy from my side or is it okay? Because I'm sitting in, yeah, I'm sitting in a very, very loud place. Work with Angular. Specifically, the reactive, the form array, the form array class the reactive form from reactive forms. Going to implement a complex form which has a list of projects that can be added, submitted with the forms. The user will be able to add as many projects as they want and will be able to remove the ones they don't want. It's okay. थोड़ी आवाज आ रही है आमने सामने से but सही है Ali Mom says. Okay, then that's good. Awesome. So having said that, let's see. All right. Having said that, could you tell me how is it going um with the studying? एक चीज जो मुझे थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे आके realize हुई है, and this is just general talk while I'm working on this. One of the things that I've realized यहाँ आके is के um, किताबें पढ़ना is or books are one of the major resources of yes of knowledge in this case, and I have not been doing it at all after university, and that was about 10 years ago. Yeah, absolutely 10 years ago. So I graduated in 2013. Now it's 2023, and I don't think I've read even one book apart from Quran, of course, and some religious books. But I've not read any single book after that for a long period of time. And now that I started reading those, got too much knowledge, or not too much knowledge, but so much of it. So how about you? Do you read any books? And if yes, then what kind of books do you read? What are your favorite books, so to say? सब सेल्फ हेल्प पढ़ते हैं बाहर वाले. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if I'm going through public transport, या मैं बस में हूँ, या if I'm on train, I see a lot of people reading books. But do you read any books? Okay, let's see. Then that makes sense. The project for this one starts in here, so I'm going to copy this. It can be this, yeah. Start chapter 8 and NG form rates. Set it from repository. Open the code. This is not going to have a server. Is it ng form arrays or is it ng form array? Let's see. Chapter 8 ng form arrays. Arrays. Cool. To serve the project along with the backend server, no. मोहम्मद उस्मान कह रहे हैं यूं नहीं जाऊंगा तो पक्का बताऊंगा आई एम डूइंग दिस एंड दैट अभी तक तो सब कुछ तो वही जो डीएसए का पूछ रहा था. मैंने एटॉमिक हैबिट शुरू की है पर पूरी नहीं की. एटॉमिक हैबिट इज समथिंग दैट आई आल्सो हैव in my shelves, but I don't really, but I haven't read it so far. Well, maybe soon I will, inshallah. I've been too focused on the course itself, or course के अलावा I was mostly working on the course, or secondly the book. So yes, I haven't got time to actually do anything. But good yet. Any other books that anyone is reading? Could be fiction, it could be, I don't know, self-help, it could be programming books. What kind of books are you into? And let me go back to it. Okay, let's go in the browser to see the following. So let's go and show the following then. It should be looking like this. So then we would be, oh no, no, I think I I'm pretty sure I commented, not commented, but I committed the code. I hope. So let's zoom in, make it like this. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna go back here and replace this one. And the version would be 8.13. Uh, uh, yeah, erase. I think we should also be changing the name here with. Oh, nice. Wait, come back. View, edit, undo. Reactive form erase. मोहम्मद उस्मान कह रहे हैं एंगुलर कुकबुक आई रियली डाउट दैट टू बी ऑनेस्ट I saw कि book के there were a lot of good reviews for the book. That is really assuring. Reactive form race app running on localhost 42,000, 4,200. Sorry. How did we have the running locally? And now I can actually say how to do it. So here we could say something like, hey, we have a form. We have an app that already implements a reactive form. Uh, how, however, project or what was the project? Yeah. However, we can only add one project so far. Let's use the reactive form arrays to allow the user to submit multiple projects. Okay, so what do we do first? Portfolio, blah, 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 there. So we're going to first add the projects FB array. Let's do that. We're going to start with an empty array, and then we'll add one to it. Let's do that. So now I'm changing what I have right now. So yeah, let's do it. First of all, let's use the form reactive form builders to add a form array to the existing reactive form. Existing reactive form in the what is the name of the file? Portfolio component. Portfolio component. Here. Portfolio component.ts. In the existing data form in the this file as follows. एहसन भाई आपने रिएक्ट को छोड़ दिया है अली इमाम नॉट रियली आई डू वर्क विद रिएक्ट आपने कोड विद एहसन की साइट देखी है कोड विद एहसन की इट्स ऑल रिएक्ट codewithahsan.dev itself is whole react so ये and this is built from ground up so इसमें कोई template इस्तेमाल नहीं होगा if you go to courses you're going to find react if you go to blog you're going to find react in here as well so this is all react plus next.js so I don't limit myself to any framework and I've been working with react for the past 4 or 5 years but I have been working with Angular for about 10 years now so my favorite is still Angular. Okay, let's go ahead and add the code here. So this is supposed to be, I'm going to copy all of this. So let's go in and add what was there before. So this is supposed to be this and this as well. No. Is this the one? No. And we got this one. So we add a new array for the projects. This is the first step to do. Let's pick that. Alimam, do you work with React or do you work with Angular or do you work with Vanilla JavaScript? What do you work with? मुझसे एक फ्रेमवर्क नहीं सीखा जा रहा आप दोनों में प्रोजेक्ट बना रहे हैं हाँ लेकिन मैं दोनों प्रोजेक्ट जो है वो एक महीने में नहीं बना रहा ना या एक हफ्ते में नहीं बना रहा I took a lot of years so now I'm at a point जिसमें I can do it but obviously you will also take time but it takes time so hopefully inshallah at one point you will also be able to do this अच्छा जी, चलें ये हमारी वेट अ सेकंड, कॉपी दिस। यार मेरी पता नहीं मेरे सफारी ब्राउजर को क्या हो गया है, इसके अंदर अंडू जो है वो उल्टा हुआ है। और बिल्कुल ही जैसे यहाँ पे अंडू कमांड ही है। अंडू, शुक्र है, सही है। ये पूरी ऐप है, इसके अंदर हम गेट आउटपुट को हटा देते हैं, हम इवेंट ट्रैक बाय फंक्शन को भी हटा देते हैं और सीधा सीधा यहाँ पे ले आते हैं डॉट डॉट डॉट, और फिर हम करते हैं अंडू। मेरे सफारी ब्राउजर को पता नहीं क्या हुआ है, यहाँ पे कंट्रोल जी सॉरी कमांड जी करो अंडू के लिए, तो ये सफारी का अंडू स्टार्ट कर देता है जो कि है क्लोज प्रीवियस टैब और पता नहीं क्या क्या। तो इट्स रियली मेस्ड अप। I'm currently learning React. जबरदस्त। Where are you learning from? Are you following any courses या कहाँ से learn कर रहे हो? ये component आ गया, ये हमारे imports आ गए, बा। अब मैं कमांड ही कर रहा हूँ तो कुछ नहीं हो रहा। It's अच्छा पोर्टफोलियो। अच्छा अब सारी कहानी के अंदर the only thing that I've actually changed is this part. So let's highlight this. सही है, तो हमने प्रोजेक्ट्स में एक FB array यूज की है, उसके अंदर हमने एक ग्रुप बना लिया। अच्छा इसको हम व्हाट आई डिसाइडेड वाज कि मैं इसको सिर्फ एक एम्प्टी अरे से स्टार्ट कर देता हूँ एंड यस स्टार्ट फ्रॉम देयर। इसको भी कंपोनेंट को भी हटा देते हैं जब इसमें कुछ है ही नहीं, तो देन आई एम जस्ट एडिंग दिस, दैट मेक सेंस। इसके बाद आई डोंट नीड दिस एट ऑल, इसको रिमूव करते हैं, इसको भी रिमूव करते हैं। और एक चीज़ और जो मेरे माइंड में आई थी वो ये कि इसकी बुलेट पॉइंट्स वी आर गोइंग टू रिवर्ट दैट into go to format, bullet and numbering, list options, restart numbering from one. Good, good, good. यूट्यूबर हैं प्रेडो के नाम से, बहुत अच्छा लड़का है। नाइस। इज इट इन इंग्लिश और उर्दू? प्रेडो, इज दिस द वन? वही, ये क्या हुआ? प्रेडो ऑफिशियल? ये तो मुझे कुछ और ही लग रहा है। यार ऐसा करोगे? पेड्रो रिएक्ट ट्यूटोरियल, मेरे ख्याल से जो नहीं आना चाहिए वो सब आ गया है। पेड्रो टेक 146 सब्सक्राइबर्स, इंटरेस्टिंग। नाइस। रिएक्ट इन 8 आवर्स, 7 महीने पहले। Okay. Nice, nice, nice. All hooks explained. Okay, nice. English man, good, 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 good. Awesome. It's good that free tutorials are available for everyone. Okay, then once we have added that, what do we do? What do we do next? So once we add the form builder, then we should also be able to. So in this case, ये काम मुझे नहीं करना, which I've done here, but I would just create a random array. Then I should be implementing implements on init, or then I would do ng on init, this dot add new project. And then what I'll do is I'll create add new project as a method. And here I would say this dot fb, no, this dot portfolio form dot controls dot, or wait a second, am I doing this correctly? Let's see. Ah, okay. Okay, so then I have to do something else. This is not going to be the case in this case. We would rather have something like get. What was it called? Projects form array. Projects form array. Return this dot portfolio form dot controls dot projects. And yes, I think that should be it. And this itself is a form array. Yeah, so then I should be good. So here, हमारे पास implements on in it. We'll get rid of it. This we'll add still. So let's see. So everything is still works. We should be having a projects array here. Nice. सर आप लीड कोड प्रॉब्लम्स भी सॉल्व करते हो आदिल नो आदिल आई डोंट मेरे पास यूजुअली टाइम नहीं होता तो आई डोंट हैव द टाइम आई डू वांट टू डू इट बट आई डोंट हैव द टाइम अनफॉर्चुनेटली तो मैं नहीं कर पाता लीड कोड के प्रॉब्लम्स सॉल्व आप करते हो लीड कोड के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व we let's get rid of the output and this let's go undo this is going to be bold this is going to be bold but then apart from this we don't really need anything at all सही है तो we did get projects और हमने get projects form में array कर दिया ठीक है now let's start first or you'll notice the object you'll notice that the object on the right in the app has a projects array now. However, we want to have one project when the app starts. Project or we want to have the inputs for the first project for at least one project when the app starts. For this, let's add a form group in the projects form array when the app starts. We'll do this by modifying the DDD file as follows. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy the file name, project from component.ts. So this here, the projects form array. Ignore this. Okay, question. सर मैं बहुत ट्राई करता हूँ बट डिफिकल्ट है एहसन भाई स्वीडन में गर्मी है यहाँ तो बहुत है अली इमाम कह रहे हैं आदिल इजी लीड कोड प्रॉब्लम्स भी हैं बट वो इजी वाले भी it takes a bunch of time it takes a bunch of practice to actually work with them and also agar aap if you're trying those and if you're not getting those done then that's fine as well what you can do is you can try a lead code problem and then if you can't do it, then you find the solution. Then you try to understand the solution, and then you try similar problems. That is how you learn. So you try to solve a problem, you learn what the solution is, you understand the solution, and then you try repeating the same thing, and then you get better at it. So that is going to be what I recommend. Ali Mam, Sweden, it's not too bad to be honest. Let's see weather in Stockholm. So it's 18 degrees right now. यहाँ पे still people consider this as गर्मी, but this is not really, yeah, this is not really गर्मी. So for me, it's okay. And outside it's not really that warm. So वहाँ पे it's we still have the wind running. So yeah, it's not that warm to be honest. Okay, let's add on init. And then what we'll do is we'll copy this code, add new, and we'll add this here. And then we'll say For the what? Ah, okay. I would have to give this a type. Hmm. Then this should also be form group of type. So this is going to be form group. So we should then mention this here when we are actually creating those, right? Form group. Okay. Then we can do ng on init. This dot add new. So, but this should be a new project. Now, if I go to my browser, yay, हमारे पास ये भी आ गया. So now we have projects and the labels here. But the problem with that is now we have also have to make sure कि हमारे ये जो hmm, we'll see. 18 degree by यहाँ 37 degree जा रहा है. Yes, I can imagine. All right, let's see. I have to take this call. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, back. सही है. Yes, I got to know कि बहुत ही different weather चल रहा है पाकिस्तान में, and that's understandable. All right, let's go back to the code, and now what we need to do is to have all of this. So add new project, ng on init. Okay, so let's see what did we really add. So in here, I think before this step, we would actually have to still have to add one more thing. Step 2 is going to be कि हम जाके इस जगह पे we actually use a loop here. So this is going to be, let's see if we can find it. So this is going to be there. If I go here, if I go here, this is supposed to be here in G4, and then also the form group project control. And then also form array. This has to be the next second step. So yeah. Now, if we try to look at this, this makes sense, but we would also have to remove this one. Okay, now we don't see anything at all. So yeah, so we'll have to take a screenshot of this. Okay, let's see. So we would have to change the HTML file. Let's quickly select it, and I think we just need to say, hey, now that we have the projects form array, let's use that in the template so we can show the form inputs for the projects according to the form array. Let's modify the what is it called? Portfolio form component dot HTML. Portfolio form component dot HTML file as follows. And then we do this. We copy this guy, paste no, copy this, paste it here, and then we go to the code and paste this here as well. Okay, so in this case, this is a dot 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 undo, and we have added form array name. That's one of the things. And then we have also added a form group. And then we have also added an ng4. All of this. So this has been added to the template. And then I think I can close this section, field set section. Okay. Yep. Right. Let's do an undo. I think you should start clickbaiting like tech lead bhai. The channel is underrated, but there's no one around. Yeah, I know. I got hacked, and I think that's probably one of the reasons as well. But yeah, I think I haven't focused on the channel growth as much. It's like free content. If you can take the content, yay. If you don't, it's fine. समीउल्लाह भट्टी कह रहे हैं जावास्क्रिप्ट कहाँ से करें यार देयर इज अ रियली गुड साइट कॉल्ड CodewithAhsan.dev वहां पे जाके बेसिक्स का कोर्स पिक कर लो और वहां से स्टार्ट करो CodewithAhsan.dev slash courses slash web dev basics यहाँ पे मैंने लिंक शेयर कर दिया यू कैन गो टू द लिंक एंड इनरोल इन द कोर्स और वहां से यू कैन स्टार्ट इंशाल्लाह अच्छा जी चलें ये तो हो गया सेक्शन या इससे ऊपर हेडिंग तक चले जाते हैं और डॉट 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 ले जाते हैं राइट लेट्स डू ए अनडू ओके चले सही है यहाँ तक तो हमने कर लिया अब हमें जो नजर आना चाहिए इसके बाद वो ये तो हम बता देते हैं चलें जी यहाँ पे आ गया let's move forward if you notice the app now you'll see that on the right side okay हम ये इसको अगर यहाँ undo सही है यहाँ करते हैं you'll notice that the object on the right in the app has projects array now however we see no inputs for the projects at the moment that's because the form array is empty ठीक हो गया empty as shown in figure 8.14 we'll add one form group to the form array by default when the app starts. To do this, modify the portfolio TS as follows. Okay, say Ammar Ali, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, Ammar? Everything good? So then let's copy this guy. Let's go here. Undo. undo और यहाँ पे हम करते हैं फिगर 8.14. अच्छा ये एक अच्छी कहानी है कि ये माय इमेज इज आल्सो सही. नाउ इट फील्स बेटर. undo center. मलिक मोहम्मद जहांगीर अस्सलाम वालेकुम. वालेकुम अस्सलाम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू. मलिक हमारे लिए अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह गुड. हाउ अबाउट यू? आई एम गुड अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. थैंक यू फॉर आस्किंग. अभी आई एम वर्किंग ऑन the Angular Cookbook. The weekend is about to end, so all good, all good, all good. How about you? How was your weekend? Okay, chale. Now what I can do is I can go to my portfolio और यहाँ पे I can add this. हम ये ऐड करते हैं. We'll copy this and now we see one input. सही है, तो ये हमने change किया है. We saw no input here and the project's array was empty. But if I add this, yay! I see one project. तो लेट्स कॉपी दिस. इसको जरा इनपुट पे जाके पेस्ट करते हैं. यहाँ तक ठीक हो गया. और इमेज के लिए जगह छोड़ देते हैं. विल लुक इनटू इट. तो ऑन इनिट हमने ऐड किया है, बाकी सब कुछ भी ऐड नहीं किया. तो लेट्स डू दिस. अनडू. और इसके अंदर वी डिड नॉट ऐड एनीथिंग. अनडू. ये हमने ऐड किया है, ये हमने ऐड किया है और ये हमने ऐड किया है. ठीक हो गया. इसके बाद हमने कोई चीज ऐड नहीं किया. तो लेट्स गो टू हियर और इसको हम कर लेते हैं ऐसे. Sir, please tell me about how can we convert client requirement document into prototype to show the client what steps we need. What that's a very weird question, but so when you get requirements from client, of course you need to code it. Pehle to you have to create stories. So you create user stories. You say, all right, for example, the client wants us to log in. Then you create a ticket for login or login user. Then you create a login page. Then you code for it. I don't know what kind of question is this, because it's a very broad question. You have a set of requirements. You convert them into tangible steps कि अच्छा मुझे ये चीजें बनानी है. And I have to, for example, implement authentication on the back end and authentication on the front end. And I have to create a page for that. Then depending on what kind of framework you're using, आप उसके tickets बनाओगे, and then you start implementing this. Is that the question? Yeah, yeah. What is your question? Because I'm super confused. ठीक है. If you look at the app now, you should the new test passing as follows. That's weird. See the new see one set of inputs for the project follows. And figure 8.15. ठीक है. 8.15 को जरा हम देख लेते हैं. From 15, and let's also take a screenshot of this. Let's take a screenshot. And then we can go and copy this here. Awesome. So I think let's keep it at that. कोई questions हैं तो अभी questions ले लेते हैं. उसके बाद we'll we'll wrap things around, and then I'll probably continue off stream. But if you have any questions, just let me know in the chat, and I'll end the stream in about 2 to 3 minutes. We've been online for about how much? 45 minutes. Okay. Yes. So, बताइए, do you have any questions that you want me to answer, or this is fine? Fine. यहाँ पे. In the meantime, I'm just gonna look at the code. Okay. Mhm. Okay, awesome. Then I don't see any questions from you, so I can end the stream. Thank you so much for joining, anyone. Sorry. Thank you so much for joining, everyone, and I'm gonna see you next time. Have a good weekend and good luck for the next week. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.